Hello everybody and welcome back to MarketWays, and today we are going to do a breakdown of the trade that we took live. You can see that stream that will be flashed on this I button, so you can see from here. And let's move toward the breakdown. So let's move toward the 15-minute first of all. Yep. So as per we know, this is the weekly POI. All right, and we just came back in the range, and then we came back all the way up to cover this. This is the sell side curve, and this was the buy side curve. So what we do when we cover the sell side and the buy side curve, we create another MMXM model, and that is what's happening over here. So first of all, we took the high time frame buy side liquidity, and at the day open, today open, which is 8:30 and the 9:30. All right, what I did, I moved to the 5-minute, and I saw at 8:30 we got the news as well, so we did a manipulation below, and then we moved to the buy side again. So after that, I was taking cells over here, which got stopped out first of all, and then I was waiting and took another cells over here. So we took the buy over here, and the reason behind that buy is quite simple, that I got this order block and high time frame FVG in the alignment, and you can see we got some reaction as well, but it got stopped out by the market. But when we got stopped out by the market over here, now I was pretty sure that we are expecting this FVG, and we took sells over here at this point. And in the starting of the trade, my stop loss was somewhere here. All right, and then I trim my stop loss to here. This was the stop, and this was my trade. And how I did that was a quite simple thing. Let's move towards some like replay mode. It might be easy for both of us. Yeah, so we move over here. What we did, this was the 9:30 open. We took sells over here, and then we got stopped out. And what I was waiting for, now here's the twist. As you guys can see, I have explained this, that we got the external and internal liquidity. Now this is the external liquidity, this red line, which is the high time frame external liquidity, and this is the internal liquidity. And I was waiting to sweep one of these internal liquidity so that we can take the trade. And that's why I took my, let's go. Yep, so that's why I took my buy trade over here. My stops was somewhere here, and I took my take profit somewhere here. That was the plan of the trade, but we got stopped out by the market. And then as soon as we closed below this order block and the high time frame FVG, now I was pretty sure that we gonna continue moving bearish, because if you see, let me just quickly get this. Yep, as you guys can see, we select the bar and this over here. We closed below this area. Now this was my CISD. Let me mention that over here as well. So this was my CISD over here. The reason was quite simple. We just closed below these candles, the last range of up closed candles. We got this, and then we closed below this, we got the CISD, and I took my sells over here. Okay, now here's the twist. We came all the way back up. My stops was somewhere here in the starting of the trade, because you can see we are giving a lot of wicks during this session today. And the reason was quite simple, because we just had a news and we are at the all-time highs, so it was difficult for market to move in a sell direction. So this was my stop at the starting. All right, and then as soon as we take out this low, now we took out this low, and I know that this is it for me. So what I did, I took my stop somewhere here, placed my stop somewhere here around here, just on the starting of this order block, or you can say the breaker block, and then we simply just So this was a quite simple, quite easy, and one of the best trades that I did today. We got 10 contracts. I took off 3 over here and then 3 over here. Sorry, 2 over here, 3 over here, which is like 8, and then I took off my another 2 over here. This was a simple trade, one of the best trade that I did in the recent week, because yesterday we took some loss and I was down like $300, and today we're up like $400 as well, which is kind of great thing for me. And now I'm just gonna continue looking for the bearish trades. And if you guys see, I teach you guys something which is equilibrium and the 50% of the range. And now if you guys see, when you're gonna place the premium and discount, let me just go with the premium and discount. Yeah, so here's the twist. And in the upcoming days, I'm gonna cover about the advanced form of market, the advanced form of premium discount, that how the market move, what is precision in the market. Because if you don't have any precision in trading, you can never trade in a right way. You need to get your edge. You need to make your precision in a such way so that you can predict the market. So we're gonna cover that as well in the upcoming videos. Stay with me. Follow my YouTube channel and also follow my Instagram if you want to get updated what I'm trading, what I trade, how I'm doing trading. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and on my TikTok as well. So I'm gonna meet you in the next video. This was it for the day, guys. It was a quite simple trade, not difficult. All you need to know is that 3 things in this trade. When you're at all-time highs, what a lot of people do, that they're gonna sell. They're gonna start selling in the market. That's the simple psychology. Basically, charts are 90% human psychology and 10% algorithm. That's what I believe. All right. So we are at the all-time high. What we're gonna do? We're gonna sell a lot. All right. People gonna book their profit. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna come down, but not in a simple way. They're gonna manipulate a lot. They're gonna make you think that the market is going up again. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna dump the market. And in this situation, like always, as I say, a lot of people get scared to do another trade, that they think this will be a revenge trading. Revenge trading is something else, and changing your bias completely is something else. What I did today, that I was in the bias, but when I saw that we just swept the weekly and the daily buy sell liquidity, I just shipped my bias simply, and I was just waiting for sells. And that's what I did over here. I got started first, but then I booked some good ratio of profit, which is like 9.61 RR and 83 pips in a day in just few minutes. That is what we call a real trading. So have a good day, guys. I'm gonna meet you in the next video.